Hey everyone, welcome back to the Long Dark. And something a little bit different. I thought I would try and fire up an old character just to take her through Pleasant Valley. And this isn't one that I've introduced before because this is just a random one that was being sitting in my save game slot. So she's lived for just over, a little bit more than 20 days. Doesn't have a lot. I just made her some deerskin pants and some rabbit mitts because she was quite well set up in Timberwolf Mountain for someone who only lived for 20 odd days. Took a couple of days just crafting up a couple of things for her. She had a stockpile of lots of water, and she had coal and wood and sticks and all kinds of things for me. And she even had a bunch of deer kills. A few things going on. She's got a bunch of food. But yeah, and she's been to the summit. So she started here. She started on Timberwolf, managed to escape, went all the way to Mystery Lake, forged, and came all the way back. And then has been spending her time on Timberwolf Mountain, went to the summit, got some cool stuff, and came back down. And I'm not sure why I abandoned her. I might have been doing other interesting things like Dead Man's Challenges and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, here she is, and she's close to Pleasant Valley, so we're going to go and take her and see what has changed with the new update for the story mode, but it's in theory affected the map, so I thought we would go. And I think she's got enough stuff for us to make this work. She's reasonably well fed, she's got food, she's got cattails. She doesn't have a well-fed buff yet, but soon perhaps, because I've been feeding her well the last couple of days while I've been crafting things. We've got her to a grand total of 17 degrees, and she was about 14 degrees when I loaded her up. But yeah, I figured because she was a character that was close, being in Timberwolf, it would be a potentially much faster adventure to get into Pleasant Valley and see all the changes. I have no idea if the moose is over there, so let's just get this out. So she's obviously been to the ravine and got all the ammunition for this there, and the ones on the mountaintop. She's got 11 in storage and 1 in the chamber. She definitely predates birch bark and all those fun sort of things. Or birch bark tea, I should say. I figure this should be fun. I might just do Turkey's trick of just gathering a few extra sticks along the way, just to, have a sprain risk, because why not? She does have cabin fever risk as well, but that's because she crafted deer pants and rabbit mitts pretty much over, 2 days. Mostly indoors, fairly end-to-end crafting, a little bit of a trip outside just to see if she could find some extra cattails if she hadn't grabbed them all before. But yeah, she was really well set up for a 3-week-old character. Kind of proud of the journey she's been on. Especially because she had like 5 or 6 deer hides just sitting there in Timberwolf as well. So she'd been really busy. Very productive. So I don't know how much of the change for Pleasant Valley rolls through into survival mode, but that's why I thought we'd do this. I have actually recorded a separate episode for my Naked and Afraid run, but I figure... Oh, okay, so there's a bug there, we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, I figured the I might put this out first and then put out the Naked and Afraid one after. But yeah, I recorded the Naked and Afraid one just before episode 3 landed, and have played episode 3. I'm still not anywhere near as in favour of the story mode as I am for survival. It probably hasn't changed with episode 3. There were some cool things in episode 3. Mostly what they did to some parts of the level were very cool. I don't want to put any spoilers in there. There's something weird they've done with the control system, whereas if you're holding down the forward key for a very long time, when you stop, they tend to overshoot. So I'll try and see if it does it on this stick. So I'm coming up to stop now, my finger's off now, and yet she does an extra lurch forward, whereas normally I could stop with pinpoint precision. So it seems to go, the longer you're holding it down, the more you go forward. And it's also, if you're going forwards and then you try and run backwards really quickly, it seems to chuck on the brakes, which really annoys me. See, a lot of my tactics for how I strafe, run forward, run backwards, and check all my directions tends to get a little bit thrown. I think crouching is like uber slow now as well. Which apparently they're working on a hotfix for, but I saw something that it was sort of deliberate that she crouches slow. I'm not a fan. I prefer her to crouch fairly instantly, not like someone whose knees are older than mine. Because yeah, sometimes a wolf might bark and you can crouch really quickly and it throws them off, like they don't really remember what they were seeing. So there's that. Not sure why they felt the need to change it. I'll try and do Turkey's trick of... let's just drop them all. $15.6, why not? How heavy are we? 29 and a bit. That's fine. I might as well pick up some more of these. So, first things first, before we climb down, I'm just going to have a bit of a look-see. Can't really see the top of the preface cache, but it's slightly different in story mode. There it is. Maybe it's changed, maybe it hasn't. Actually wasn't there for me to begin with in story mode. Won't bother stopping and getting that. But yeah, I came back in here in story mode and it wasn't there. And then I think I found a piece of paper that told me to go and find it, and then it was. So definitely very much assuming that we've already been in here. I'm trying to figure out if this looks different in story mode. I think it did. Yeah, I think it was a different asset they use. Let's see if we left ourselves anything in here. It's the kind of thing that I do. Ooh, lost and found. There we go. So I must have had some stuff in here, because they've started putting some stuff in if you have things that go missing. So, moment of truth, let's have a look what's in the lost and found. Oh, look at all this treasure. Got a cured rabbit pelt, a piece of paper, a crowbar, and 2 cans. Oh, I think maybe we'll chuck some of those back on the floor. What do we think? Oh, don't have a crowbar on me. So, okay, maybe we keep a crowbar. So what was the other thing? Rabbit pelt. That doesn't really get us. So the crowbar added 1 kilo. How much do I care about the crowbar? Well, there might be new things to open, so maybe we should keep that. Maybe we leave a piece of fur here. Apparently we're tired enough to not want to go much further. Actually, we got tired quick in this day. I think we're going to go a little bit further. So in theory that lost and found case, wrong key. Come on, that lost and found case should disappear now, in theory. Well, it's getting dark quick. Can we make it? Definitely got all those. Can we make it up to like, what is it called? Not Spencer's. What is this one up here? Oh, forgetting the name. It's having a seniors moment where I can't remember it. Skeeters, that's the one. Starts with S. Remember that part. Skeeters Ridge. Oh, it's a deer over there. Okay. Spoiler alert, if you haven't actually played the story mode yet. Probably discussed some parts of it. Okay, cool. I can see already that there is an aeroplane over here. So this is as it is in the story mode. It's all blocked off through this little central area. Unless you go through in a very specific way. Hearing lots of crows. I feel like there was also changes to how they mix the audio during the oh, there's a floating stick right there. Sounds very wolfy through here. Or is that at the back? More floating sticks. Floating stick right here. Let's just get that out of the way, David Copperfield. Okay, so it's very wolfy. Should be able to open this thing. Get in here. Now, can we do crazy things like light fires in here or not? So many suitcases to search.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
A decent simple parker. I don't think we need it. So yeah, Turkey, if you haven't played the story mode at all, I think, you know, this could be a good spot for Pepper to come, maybe, and see if she can find more good stuff. Can't get back there. Sort of out of the wind. So yeah, lots of the same stuff.
This will come in handy.
Bloody noisy, yeah. Lots of the same stuff you can find in story mode. A few things may be missing. I'm not actually taking any of these things at the moment. Just listening out for in case they have planted a bunch of wolves in here with us. Oh, I didn't actually find these bits in story mode though. Ah, so we're sorted for most of these things though. So, was there overhead lockers to check in the other bit? Nothing there. Very cool though. Getting a little bit dark. More floating sticks. I'm assuming they know about all them. Another case. No airline meals for me to find. Got another one of those. Probably should just actually look around, let you all have a look, but it'll be really dark.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I'll take a sewing kit. I think we can use that because I think we just have a crappy hoodie. Nothing to find here. Nice wind protected place maybe for a fire, but
I need to find some
we'll maybe stop in a cave down the way. Don't think we'll take that. Don't think there's much else to find, and I'll try and get through here while it's just enough light to see. Looks like some more birch or maple perhaps. Three maple all together.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, so from memory, there's a cave right here which is similar to the old cave that used to be behind Skeeter's Ridge, but it's all blocked off, so this is your only way in.
I could eat a horse.
Alright. Let's check what we have in here. Oh yeah, so we have another one of these now. So a little
Shelter.
leafy bed. Just looking to see if there's any coal. Not that I can see. So we're warm in here. At a whole 11 degrees, but it might not last. So we'll probably try and sleep through the early part of the night. In case it comes in a bit blizzardy, and then we have to make a fire then. So, sure, let's go to dusty pork and beans. So there wasn't oodles of gear there. There was some there if we were needing it, so we could have got another toque. We can definitely, well, we'll have to repair that though. Hold on to it for the minute. Is it light enough to get a quick repair into that? See if it'll let us get there before the sun sets. Come on. There we go. Up to 71. So that should be better now. Cool. And we'll just drop that. Pretty sure we've got things like... we've got 2 bandages on us. So I think we're okay. Do we happen to have... oh yeah, and this menu's all changed as well. Yeah, we have enough stuff to make some old man's wound dressing when we need it. And we can make up some birch bark and things. Now, I did mention we were going to sleep through the early part of the night, if we could. We'll take a gamble on 5 hours. So there's our obligatory blizzard. Temperatures are plummeting. eat some more because we're still trying to get our well-fed bonus if we can. So only just getting cold now. I think we'll just try and sleep for 2 more hours and just outrun it a little bit. We might get a little cold, but I doubt we'll die. Well, it should take that long for the temperature to leak away. Oh yeah, still hasn't. Probably actually still get another 2, even though we'll be slightly cold. Might just sleep for 1 more, just get that last little bit of rest. Hopefully the blizzard breaks and we start to get some warmth. So we're halfway to cold. It's still -7. See if there's any chores we can do. We can definitely drop some cans. Do a little bit of sharpening. Oh, we should have dropped them. No, I guess we'll just bring them and we'll drop them somewhere else. Alright, so there we go. The blizzard is possibly breaking. Sorry for having you stranded here in the dark. We'll look at other things while we do that. Maybe we'll just check out... yeah, let's check out a few things. So all of this construction of how you do this menu is different now. I'm not sure if I care, if it's different, really, one way or another. Alright, so we're out of water, so we'd have to drink some other stuff soon. Also, we want to make ourselves a fire. Which can do, boil up a little bit of water. I don't think I want to use the really good torch. Let's use this one. Ooh, apparently I forgot. How do you... That's a bit weird. How am I not lighting that? Can't hold that down, and it's just... Let's try it with the fire striker. Okay. That's a bit weird. I think that's a bit broken. I've not tried to do that in survival mode. What if I... So I've wasted 3 matches just there. Drop the fire striker. Now I can actually hold that down. But I couldn't hold down the button on the actual other lighting. So there's a potential bug. Maybe. Don't really want to bother with using that.
Come on, little fire.
Pull ourselves a litre. And another ½ litre. So yeah, if I pull that out and I go to light it, I've held that button. I have to let go of it and I hold it there. I'm holding now. Nothing's happening. If I click it, yeah, it disappears straight away. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to report that as a bug, if that's not already reported. It's a bit of a bugger, that one. Okay. So, what else can we do? It seems to be bloody dark out there. So, can I... Don't really want to make up any more of that. Those socks are about to die, but I'm not usually too interested in that. These will both come out about the same amount if I repair one of them. An hour on the repair though. 30 minutes on that, which should get us the water boiled, etc. I haven't actually looked how much cloth I've got. A little half litre there. Coming in light now. I was going to check. So now we got no cloth. Abandoned ourselves plenty of cloth back there. 45 minutes on that. Don't really want to do that at the moment. So I just have to remember to drop that fire striker when I want to try and strike something, so I can actually auto-light it. How good is that fire striker anyway? It's kind of crappy anyway. 43. Well, we should keep it and put it somewhere safe. Minutes, add another stick or two.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Do I care about taking a torch? Sure. So, you can go this way, and it'll take you through like a whole path, windy path. Actually, there's a couple of suitcases maybe here. I don't want to go this way because I want to go through skeeters, and this takes you around the outside. Might be a case. Oh, more floating sticks. I don't see a extra suitcase. I thought it would be around about here. Might be able to get through to skeeters this way. Yeah. Yeah, I think we might have to shoot our way in, judging by the wolf sounds I could hear. So yeah, you can get through to skeeters this way. I hadn't done this. You can get through to that cave into the plain that way as well, or you can take the ridge all the way down. I guess we're going to get barked at any second now here. So, there we go. There's somebody. Where are you? You're pretty close. I kind of want to shoot it.
Jesus, this is cold.
Because I don't want to be accosted on the way back through. I do want to try and get into the basement. Shits and giggles.
Wait.
Quite close. Might have to do this anyway. Just wanted to see if you could do that. Just kite it around. Might have to do something inventive on the way back out too. Now, I would have assumed this character has already been in here, but... Frontier Shooting Guide. All that wood. So, definitely been in here before, but left some things, didn't leave others. I have to do a bit of a rope climb probably, so... Although it could be kind of fun to go the other way. Because everything else is kind of the same here. Tell you what we'll do. We'll do this, put that away. We'll warm up. Last time for an hour. Oh, I probably should eat something, shouldn't I? If I want to keep that progress on the well-fed. Well, that sounds less than fun. Let's just eat the crackers that are getting a little bit low. So we will need to try and find some more food along the way as well. So the weather doesn't sound the best. I'm sure we can get some certain distance. Alright. Let's see how we go out there. Got our bedroll. Get ourselves up to the top here. Now I'm going to go out crouched, so just wait for her to get her creaky knees down to the ground. Right, I'm going to get up and sprint. And we didn't get barked at, so that's okay. So instead of doing the rope climb, I will come this way in case people wanted to see it. Looks like there was another can up there to find, maybe, or something. Or it could have just been one of these level of detailing in and out. Oh, that's a harsh wind. So yeah, now when you come this way, you get a bit of this sort of stuff. So we do pop out in fairly familiar area. So the draft dodgers should just be over to the left a bit more. Now, I don't know about what the wolf things do on Interloper for survival mode through any of this area, so now that's all changed and whatnot. Yeah, we got all this now, but not. I wouldn't expect to really find anything here. There was a fire barrel here in
Did I say I hate being told?
story mode, so it's a little bit of a disappointment then, not a lot. Extra piece of birch bark. Oh yeah, a couple of sticks. I got some cattail collections through here. So I might just take the chance to gather a few. Not super desperate, so I won't gather all of them. It's a good little collection. Oh, okay, 3 more. Why not? Alright. Heading into a headwind, of course. We still got... No, we don't have cabin fever risk anymore. So yeah, draft dodge should just be up over that little lump, and this way should be the way that we all know and remember, I think. word, that headwind though. So one thing I noticed in story mode is walking into a breeze on a day like this was super slow, but running around in a blizzard was not nearly as slow. So apparently this is stronger than a blizzard, generally. This might be a little... No, that's the way. Yeah. This is the way we want to go. We just want to get out of the damn wind. That just kicked me into a weird crouch then for some reason. Don't know what happened. Even still walking into the wind, apparently. And we'll sprint a little bit more. I feel like there's some minor cosmetic differences just along this way, maybe, but don't know. I might have also been sitting a little bit further away from the microphone during some of that. If I was, I apologise. Alright. Surprise crest over a hill. See one wolf over in the orchard. Okay, so there's a couple of things from story mode that are evident here, and a few things that aren't. So just over there, there's another little barn, but in story mode there's a fence line, like a blizzard line. So that leads you to it. But I guess I didn't want to make it too easy for us. Let's get out of the wind. Now, a lot of this will have changed. Haha. So a lot of these things were floating just then for a few frames when I came in, and now they're all here. So I haven't read that book. I doubt she's read many books, to be honest. But obviously she had them all and wanted to lose them for weight, and so left them here. Okay. So yeah. This has changed a bit from the story mode. Not a super amount. But there used to be a bigger bench. So it is quite warm here today in Australia, where I am in Australia. And hopefully my machine isn't going to start to struggle too much with it. Nothing. Just checking if things have changed. Aha! So this is a different thing as well. So, in story mode, you can get through that door into the basement. So let's have a look. we got a lost property box. Cool. There's the other way out. You can get out that way. I wouldn't expect we'll get really any new stuff. We will check the lost property in a moment. Looks like everything is cleared out. Alright. Lost and found box. Oh, we have our quality tools. We had some back at Timberwolf as well. But I left them there because I didn't want the weight. It's good to know we had a second set. Okay. Now, do we need this on and wasting our fuel? It should be bright enough for everything. We have a 5-hour survive the outdoors that we'd read and left here. I had this habit of leaving the books that I wanted to burn near the fires so I knew they were safe to burn. Nothing there. Aha, usually I store things in here. And usually, 20 cloth, okay. We'll maybe revisit what we're going to do with that. Oh, there's another lost and found. Oh, we've already searched it. There's one downstairs. Oh. There we go. We've got more in here. We'll get all the water
Any of this gear.
out. Take some food. We'll figure that out in a minute. Just telling me things I've already done. So a little bit of a random kind of looting look-see. Well, we got 4 litres on us, so we'll end up stacking those again somewhere good and useful. We'll turn that lantern back on. I doubt she's really a long-term character for us. She's just more one of our explorers, so nothing in there anyway. So this room's different. And this one is a little bit too. Major surprise things so far. Let's check the master bedroom, shall we? So these have all been checked and nothing different and new. Well, there we go. So can't store things back in them, apparently, because they will disappear. So I noticed I picked up the old long tall bottles was what was in there. And yeah, we'll keep the rest. What else have we got that makes us heavy? So probably won't bother
Sure, I can carry much more.
with that. Can't be much over now, surely. I'll drop a crappy torch. You know what? These can stay here and cure. As can that. So now we're under. Let's go. Oh, I meant to actually put the lantern out before I did this in case there's a bear. I wasn't trying to open the door. No surprise bear. Oh, another lost and found. What's in this one? Some of the same stuff? Maybe some other stuff. So we've 3 lost and found boxes in that one place. Nothing in the dog kennel. Couldn't tell you if I ever checked the car. We were facing backwards for a second there. Occasionally that happens. You get in and you're facing backwards and you can do the full spin just for a short time. Alright, nothing there. So we'll head out this way. We'll check out the new barn.
We need to find food.
Yeah, have a cattail or two. New stuff to check out. Right. So, let's just check these. Yeah, you can sleep in the hay. Which I think is actually kind of cool. Like, it's a cool little spot. Nothing there. There's a plank, there's a fire barrel. Let's go up here. Duck under that rafter. There was nothing up in this area in story mode, but I did get up here and went, ooh, I wonder what's in here in survival, if anything. And the answer is probably nothing, but let's just check anyway. Some planks. More planks. Nothing I can really see. No. So, I wonder if you hurt yourself if you fall down there. Can you even? No, you just make fun noises. Oops. Nothing else. More hay beds. Alright, so we've got plenty of daylight left. Let's try and quickly go over past the barn and go to the store. Funky noises around there. Those sound like something moving from a wildlife kind of standpoint. But check it out. There's a new spot. And they might fill it full of interesting things for us later. Now I'm just mainly trying to hit the places.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
That I'm sure this character probably didn't check, and also places that are changed, so we won't hit everywhere and we'll try and rapidly go from one to the other. Nothing. Nothing.
I think I can use
Oh,
this.
antibiotics, that's fine. And we will probably eat that. And a few of these so I don't have to worry about it for a while. Didn't think there's anything too new over there. The barn's not really any different either from memory. sprint a little bit more. So we got exhausted enough to get hungry. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, and you can end up having your keys moving around a bunch in there as well, where I think it lags your
Can't feel my hands.
movement from being held before. Don't think I'll bother checking the barn. We'll just try and run on straight on into the crossroads.
Oh, so cold.
Doubt I would have checked this car. Oh no, I have checked this car. Okay, cool. Let's go the correct direction, hey? Sort of a long way going straight along the road, but not by much. It only bends a little bit, I think. Wonder if she even scanned any of this with the map. Nope. No charcoal for this girl. Now, I couldn't even tell you if all these bridges and roads are the same, because I never come along the road. I'm pretty sure all these things are the same. A little bit of sprint again. I have been accosted by wolves around this spot. Thought I heard a funny noise. But it could have been accosted by wolves because at some point I was walking around smelly before I knew how to, not do that. So I couldn't even tell you if this car's normally here. It is in the story mode. Dead body crows just over there by where there's like a new church and stuff, so just coming on into town. Not sure if the wolves have moved at all, but that's why we've got the orange gun out. Okay, so yeah, bingo night, Wednesday, 8 PM. Don't be late. Alright, it's quite dark. We're nearly out of lantern fuel, but why not? Nothing there.
take it.
Alright. Well, I had to take it. She seems so emphatic. We won't take that though. Alright.
Well, this stuff will come in
Raggable
handy.
scarf. No, we won't. We'll leave that. What I would quite like is some more lantern fuel. So the beds give 5 degrees. Hey. It's kind of decent. Nothing really to loot. You can't play the piano. Nothing behind the piano. Oh, we can tear down some curtains though. So now I might just turn this off to loot this area, so we can see a little bit better.
I think I can use this.
Jerky. Nothing in the storage cupboard. Leave the community hall. Oh, come on. Is there one more drawer under that? No, but there is some dog food there. Didn't even check the condition. Okay, so try and quickly get through the looting and check out the rest of the town. So this episode might go maybe just a
This will come in
smidge
handy.
longer than a normal one, just so we can get through the main bits of the town. Maybe go about 5 or 10 longer. It's not like I'm super disciplined on that anyway. They tend to go near or thereabouts. Okay, so there's a microwave down there. One of those little bottom opening ones. Weather sounds pretty crappy. There's not even a pot there to find. Okay, so we've pretty much done all of this. Stuck out this door. I couldn't do that in story mode, it was locked. And we couldn't get in here. No, can't get in there either. There's a little bit down there, but I don't think that's going to be so interesting. Okay, so crate to break down, some pallets. Not really much lying around here. Nothing in the supply bin. We didn't really check this house, but we probably should. A little bit dark.
What have we here?
25% deathfish. Probably not the best thing we're going to find. We might also be missing some stuff in the dark.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Wood matches, why not? So I'll probably end up having to bring some of my other characters through here. You know, some of the ones I have current runs on that we're recording for. What we got? Just checking in the dark here. They're not real books. Apologies for the darkness. Pretty sure YouTube is going to darken it more for everybody.
Can you eat trees?
What are we doing for water? 2 litres. We'll leave that be. Nothing else. Nothing else. So yeah, I think we're... That was just a book. Nothing. Yeah. Not too concerned if I've missed something. I doubt it's going to be something excellent like a Mackinaw or anything like that, but... Alright. Doubt they've come and placed a signature piece of gear here for survival mode yet. I would have thought it's just random low-level loot drops. This will be just like one of those little shed buildings, I think. Which are usually terribly dark. Planks, a metal shelf, plank. Empty metal container. A crate. Some newsprint. A shelf. Plastic container. There we go. Nothing up there, nothing in there. Nothing terribly exciting. Duck our head under there so we don't hit it. This is burnt out, yep. Now I think in the in this story mode we had some of the buildings where instead of burnt outs were boarded up, so that's a boarded up, okay. So it might be a bit random. Let's get in out of the noise into the church. So it seems that the same architect who made the one in the church in Milton was the same one who moved on here. A few burnables. I bet that, you know, that piano would burn really good if they let you take a hatchet to it. Just saying. I don't think there's really anything to see down at that building, it's just a boarded up building. Nothing really to see here. You can burn in a half-buried fire barrel. Apologies for the rapid mouse movement there.
We're getting cold.
From memory, the ones across the way, can you crawl over the top of this? Yeah, you can. Nothing in here. Couple of cattails. Nothing in the boat, I think. Nothing in the boat. Now, danger of getting into it with a wolf, probably. Not sure if they keep... Oh, we'll go to the shop. We should go to the shop first.
I'm too cold to think.
Now the shop wasn't very different from how it normally is, I think. Except they've taken... I think it had a shed over there. So they've taken a shed, put it over the other side. There's an open wheel tractor. Don't see many of them around. Open wheeled, open roofed. that lantern's not going to last very long. Now, got one flare. That might be useful to us. Now, got this predicament where I need to drop that just so I can use this and light it.
God, I'm starving.
Small arms handbook. Don't really want it. Can't see a soda. 49% pinnacle pictures. There we go. So yeah, it doesn't look like we've actually been here before, but wow, it's pretty light on. Wilderness kitchen. Oh, sure, why not? Don't need the disinfectant. Oh, we're about to go hungry, so let's eat something. Let's eat the 50% pinnacle peaches. So I don't think she actually has got the well-fed bonus yet. Haven't had her fed for enough days. Let's just check that. No, not yet. So we can leave the store. Not much else to see. Well, that's really it for here. We'll duck across the way and see what we see. You can't throw the empty ones. Kind of thought you could. Anything that is out here? Go, a stale granola bar. Some more wood matches. And there we go. So we'll run across here. See if our friendly neighbourhood wolf still lives around here. I think there's still the house you can get into, but those two are boarded up. Okay, so... oh, there's a bear right there. Hey bear, I think I still had a house... I think I still had a house here. In my run. In my story mode run. We've got a floating thing just there. I'm not sure what that is. Nothing there. Nothing there. So can't get into that house. Looks like they've left, someone's left a battery behind. Oh, you can almost click on it. Not quite. Hey bear. The wind's saying it's trying to die, but it's also trying to blow me backwards. Yeah, the playground that used to be here is no longer here. We're getting quite tired. So I think what we'll do is go and park her inside the community centre. Seems like a fun place to sort of leave her. Yeah, she's had some adventures. Waking her up after probably a year or more of hiatus on Timberwolf Mountain and bring her out and show her the new Pleasant Valley. There we go. Alright. yeah, I think we'll call that the end of it. She's nice and safe in here, and we'll probably revisit her in a couple of more years when they change it again. Alrighty, well thanks for watching along, and hopefully this has been, if not informative, then at least a little bit fun. So we'll see you in the next adventure. Alright, bye.